You just booked a flight. You printed your ticket. You think you're ready. You're wrong. The moment your shoes hit the terminal floor, you are walking into a sophisticated, multi-billion-dollar system designed to do one thing: outsmart you, extract money, and keep you powerless. The smiling staff, the beautiful architecture, it's all a disguise for a hidden playbook, a silent code of conduct that turns your journey into a corporate obstacle course. These are the 8 secrets they hope you never figure out. The quiet traps whispered by flight crews and buried in policy manuals. Because in 2025, the airport isn't a building. It's a financial and psychological maze. And knowing how to read its moves is the only way to save your money, your sanity, and your flight. Secret 1. The $0 upgrade gambit. The emergency exit row. That single seat is the best upgrade you can get without spending a dime. Airlines know this, which is why they charge up to $165 for those few inches of legroom. But here's the quiet truth. They often need a reliable volunteer more than they need your cash. Gate agents are under pressure to quickly find someone who is cooperative, calm, and trustworthy to take responsibility for that critical seat. Don't join the line of people demanding the upgrade. Position yourself as the solution. When you check in, make eye contact, offer a friendly, relaxed smile and say, "I'd be happy to take responsibility for the exit row if you still need a reliable passenger." You've solved their problem under pressure, and you walk away with a massive, free upgrade. Pro tip: when asking for anything, a better seat, a beverage, always use the word because. Could I switch to an aisle seat because I have a long drive once I land? The word itself triggers a psychological need for compliance, making people far more likely to agree, even if your reason is small. Secret 2. TSA's silent behavioral trap. You're focused on the bins, the belts, the keys. TSA officers are laser-focused on something else: your body language. They use sophisticated-sounding behavioral analysis techniques, a system that's been proven scientifically flawed, scanning your face, your posture, your breathing, looking for stress indicators. Did you yawn too big? Are you wiping your brow a little too much? Did you momentarily stare at the officer? Any of these could quietly flag you for an extra, time-consuming screening. Here's the ultimate irony. The harder you try to look innocent, the guiltier and more suspicious you appear. The counter-move is to practice controlled nonchalance. Keep your movements deliberate and unhurried. Keep your breathing steady. Look completely bored, like a million-mile flyer. Don't make eye contact for too long, but don't avoid it either. TSA can't read your mind, but they will absolutely, happily misread your nervous system. Secret 3. The hidden baggage commission hunt. The battle for your carry-on bag begins the moment you approach the gate. Gate agents aren't just processing boarding passes. They are scanning the crowd, their eyes working like radar, hunting for bags that look suspiciously full. Why? Because for budget carriers like Spirit and Frontier, catching a baggage violation isn't just about policy. It's a commission check. Agents can earn $5 to $10 for every oversized bag fee they collect. Your $75 penalty is literally a bonus in their pocket. This explains the aggressive, no-tolerance arguments you see online. The counter-move is to go visually low-profile. Darker colors, soft-sided duffels, and keeping the bag low and close to your body as you approach the desk will make you blend in. Don't let your bag invite a closer look. Secret 4. The Rookie Sizer Trap. This one catches even experienced travelers. You get to the gate, you see the metal sizer box, and curiosity gets the best of you. You slide your bag in just to see if it fits. Stop! The moment you volunteer to test your bag, you have handed the agent the power. If it's a hair over the limit, they say, "Sorry, it doesn't fit. You pay the fee." They didn't find you, you found them. That's a $100 penalty you can't argue out of. If you are truly unsure, do not check it publicly. Find a quiet, empty gate or a corner of the terminal to discreetly test it and adjust if needed. Pro-level adjustment. Wear an extra jacket or vest with deep pockets. Transfer your heaviest or bulkiest items, like chargers, books, or a heavy coat, to your person. Once you're past the agent, you can slip them back in. Secret 5. The rolling delay drip feed. You're stuck at the gate, watching the delay jump. 30 minutes, then 60, then 90. You think, why can't they just tell me the truth? Here is the uncomfortable answer. Because the lie keeps you under control. If they announce a 3-hour delay, half the plane rushes the counter demanding refunds and rebooking. Total chaos. The drip feed, small, harmless chunks of 30 minutes, keeps you seated, quiet, and too nervous to leave the gate, preventing a mass revolt and minimizing their workload. The smart traveler's countermove is to track your plane yourself. Use apps like FlightAware or Flight Radar 24. Find out where your aircraft actually is. If it's still halfway across the country, you know the 30-minute estimate is a complete fantasy. That moment of clarity frees you to leave the gate, grab a proper meal, and reclaim your time. Don't sit there frozen like a hostage. Secret 6. The Predictive Cancellation Trap. This is where the algorithm ruins your trip. You're sprinting to your connecting flight, the gate is open, you see the plane, but the agent says, "Sorry, your seat's been given away." You didn't miss the flight. The computer decided you would. Airlines use software, often called predictive rebooking, to automatically remove you from a flight if the system estimates you won't make it. On paper, it's efficient. In reality, it leaves you stranded and rebooked like it's your fault. Your most powerful defense is a legal phrase. If this ever happens, demand compensation for involuntary denial of boarding. That specific term is your legal shield to claim hotel, meal, or even cash vouchers. You have to beat the algorithm that's already decided your outcome. Secret 7. The Undocumented Interline Agreement Trick. You're looking for the best deal and book separate tickets on 2 different airlines. Say, American to Dallas, then Spirit to Orlando. You are in a high-risk zone. Because you booked 2 separate contracts, the airlines are not obligated to talk to each other. If your first flight is delayed, the second airline owes you nothing. You are a no-show, and you lose your ticket and your money. The secret is that some airlines do have interline agreements. When you book the entire trip on a single ticket, even if the legs are operated by different carriers, the airlines are formally obligated to rebook you if there's a delay. Never piece together a connection on separate tickets to save a few dollars. Pay for the single-ticket itinerary. It is the single most important purchase for protection against the domino effect of delays. Secret 8. The Flight Credit Lockup. When your flight is inevitably canceled, the airline loves to offer travel credits instead of a cash refund. It feels generous, but it's a financial lockup. Those credits have fine print sharper than a boarding pass edge, often as short as 12-month expiration dates, non-transferable, and sometimes with hidden service fees when you rebook. They are engineered to keep your money locked on their books until the credit expires. This keeps billions out of your pocket. You do not have to accept credits. Under U.S. Department of Transportation rules, you are legally entitled to a cash refund for any canceled or significantly delayed flight. Ask for it. Insist on it. Don't let them steer you toward a convenience that quietly costs you your freedom. The airport is a financial and psychological maze designed to test your awareness at every turn. But now you know the playbook. How to earn a free $165 upgrade. How to defeat the baggage commission hunters. How to demand cash over credit. And how to beat the cancellation algorithms. Knowledge flips the power back to you. You are no longer a target. You are the exception. These 8 secrets are simply patterns, repeated, refined, and disguised as policy. And the next time you walk into the terminal, you'll walk in like someone who knows exactly what's happening behind the curtain. If you want to keep uncovering the hidden side of air travel, the upgrades, the loopholes, the things airlines wish stayed secret, hit that subscribe button and stick with us. The game is on.